Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation, and that is to the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and to the rest scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth who look like the other nations, but through the patrilineal lineage go back to the Hebrew Israelites. More proof who are the Edomites. More proof who are the Edomites, okay? And they would be the power or the current rulership ruling when Yahweh Shai comes back, okay? The current rulership that is in power right now are the Edomites, or the so-called self-proclaimed white man, okay? They are the Edomites, and this is more proof. This is from an article from ABC News, and it reads, Biden signs a bill officially making the bald eagle the national bird of the U.S., okay? So it was just assumed for all this time that the bald eagle was the national bird for the United States of America. But now it is official with this signing of a bill by your soon-to-be 46th president, or soon-to-be finished 46th president, Joe Biden, okay? Now it goes on to read, Washington, the bald eagle, a symbol of the power and strength of the United States for more than 240 years, okay? And ironically, or should I say, not ironically, that an empire usually lasts around 250 years, and the ancient Roman Empire, their symbol was an eagle as well, okay? Showing you all the similarities that this beast had in common with the first beast, which was who? Ancient Rome, all right? This beast now, being the United States of America, has a lot of similarities or parallels with that first beast, okay? And the eagle is one of those parallel or similarities that it has in common, all right? So it says, earned an overdue honor on Tuesday, which was yesterday, Tuesday, December the 24th, Christmas Eve, okay? Another pagan holiday, which also you can use as a parallel or similarity to ancient Rome, because why? They had something called the Saturnalia, where they had similarities with, how we today celebrate Christmas and having parties at your job where your boss give you bonuses at this time of year. Well, they had something similar to that back then in ancient Rome, which I believe is called Saturnalia. If I'm saying it incorrect, which I probably am, but somewhere along that line of Saturnalia. I might have to get that word later on to look it up. Slakia. So it says, let me go back. It says, it officially became the country's national bird, right? So it is official now, all right? It's official. Because up until Tuesday, which was yesterday, it was just all speculation, okay? But now Esau Edom, the so-called or the self-proclaimed white man, can no longer hide behind not taking full responsibility of who he is, man. Because even in his ways and his subtlety, he has what? Revealed who he is. And should we say Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, showing us more proof? Because we already know, but this is just more proof showing you exactly who he is, okay? Let me get that word Salanaya, however you say it. Let me see if I can type it in. Saturnalia. That's what it is. Let me see if I can look that up. Saturnalia. Because it's basically almost the same as Christmas, okay? And of course, Google don't want to comply when you expose these Edomites who they are. Okay, they make everything as difficult as possible, okay? What is Saturnalia?
According to Wikipedia, Saturnalia is an ancient Roman festival and holiday in honor of the god Saturn, held on the 17th of December in the Julian calendar and later expanded with festivities until the 19th of December.
Okay, so you see another parallel or similarity to this revised Rome today, which is the United States of America, okay? It's military, all right? Because the beast is everything, but America is its military. Just like ancient Rome had a strong military, well, guess what? America is this beast today's military, all right? London is its financial state, and Rome is its religious state, okay? So it goes on to say, President Joe Biden signed into law legislation sent to him by Congress that amends the United States Code to correct what had long gone unnoticed and designated the bald eagle, right? Because at one time, in its inception, the beginning, it wanted to make the turkey as the national symbol for the bird, for the United States. It wanted to be turkey, I believe, under Benjamin Franklin. But now, they've chosen a more, as it said in the beginning, a symbol of power, which they say is the bald eagle to be the symbol, okay? As it says, the bald eagle is a symbol of power and strength, all right? And that's why the ancient Romans chose it. And the modern day, Rome is what? Choosing it here as its military, as its strength is the United States of America. So it says, President Joe Biden signed into law legislation sent to him by Congress that amends the United States Code to correct what had long gone unnoticed and designated the bald eagle, familiar to many because of its white head, yellow beak, and brown body, as the national bird, right? So it says the bald eagle has appeared on the Great Seal of the United States. Right, which is when you see the seal, which is that emblem that the United States uses as a representation. You see that bald eagle with its wings spread out, okay? It says, which is used in official documents since 1782. When the design was finalized, the seal is made up of the eagle, an olive branch, arrows, a flag-like shield, the motto E Pluribus Unum, and a constellation of stars. Let's see if that word renders any so it's Latin for
E pluribus unum,
one out of many, okay? So that's what they use under their seal is E pluribus unum, one out of many. Okay? So that's on the seal, one out of many, all right? And a constellation of stars, right? So it says Congress that same year designated the bald eagle as the national emblem. And that's what they will put on their seal, okay? On their crescent. It says the bald eagle as the national emblem, and its image appears in a host of places, ranging from documents in the presidential flag to military insignia and U.S. currency, according to USA.gov. But it had never been officially designated to be what many had just assumed it was, the national bird. Okay, so now they have made it official, okay? And we didn't need them to make it official for us to know that they were the Edomites, man. Because the Bible has made it official already, man. It's just that they can't run from prophecy anymore, so they say the hell with it, man. Let's just go ahead and, take claim to it. They know who we are. We've been exposed. The cat's out the bag. Let's just make it official, man. We've been trying to hide behind the fact that we the Edomites and they the Israelites, and now it's no more hiding. It's official now, okay? With this bill that was signed on Tuesday, it's official that the bald eagle is the United States emblem, okay? Showing you who they are. Indeed, the Roman Empire revised all over again, all right? It's official, man, okay? You can no longer dispute it, okay? The bill has been signed officially, making the bald eagle the national bird of the United States, okay? Roam all over again. Everything. This is the second beast, all right? We're going to get that. Let's go ahead and take it there right now. Before we take it there, let's go to Obadiah 1, which exposes this man for who he truly is, the Edomites, okay? And this is one book, Obadiah, and Obadiah gets straight to the point, exposing this man. So this is Obadiah 1 and verse 6. It reads, how are the things of Esau, the so-called white man, searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right. You have to do research. You have to read. You have to be vigilant, okay? It tells us in Revelation, the first chapter, that what? Blessed is he that readeth, okay? Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand, right? This truth, this word, this holy Bible is what gives us the upper hand on this adversary, Esau, okay? This holy Bible, the holy Bible, exposes him. We've already known who he was for the longest, okay? He's just now coming out and making it official on his behalf, okay? This holy Bible has been exposing this man for his wickedness, okay? Showing you who he is. He truly is indeed the wicked of them all, okay? And Obadiah exposes that, all right? So let's go back to Obadiah 1 and show you that he is that eagle, all right? And this is verse, what we at? Obadiah 1 and 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right? He thinks to do these things behind closed doors, but eventually he has to bring it to the light, man. All right? There's nothing secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Okay? St. Luke 8 and verse 17, if I'm not mistaken. All right? It says, I want to go to that verse where it says, though thou set thy nest above the stars. I may have already passed that. Let me go back up. Obadiah 1 and 3 says, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, right? Which is, Petra, which is the Carcass Mountains. This is where they dwell at, in the clefts of these rocks. That's why you see in today's architect these high-rising buildings like 15, 16, 17. Hell, you even go to the Empire State Building, it may be close to somewhere near 80 stories tall, man, because they feel at home that high up, man. All right? It says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. See? That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You see, he's a very proudful man, and the Most High put that spirit on him, okay, to be proudful, all right? So that he can what? Be brought down low to the ground, okay? And America is going to be brought to the dust, pursuant to Isaiah, the 47th chapter, all right? It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. That's a cold cut, man. He has officially made the eagle his national bird, man. Okay? There's no more assuming. It's official. And we already knew it was official who the Edomites was, okay? But now he's told on his own self. His tongue has fallen on his own self, man. I believe that's 64, Psalm 64. In verse 8, it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. You can't tell me the Holy Bible isn't true, man. Okay? It's a lively stone. All right? It says, Psalm 64 and 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. If you still got doubt who the Edomites are and who the wicked is, and you want to still be joining hand in hand with them, then guess what? You deserve every punishment and judgment that they're going to get alongside your punishment and judgment you're going to get, okay? Because it tells us, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Proverbs 11 and 21, okay? So you deserve everything you get because you have ample amount of time to repent and turn back from your wicked lifestyle, all right? But you like this man so much, that you want to integrate yourself in his kingdom, man. So guess what? You're going to get his judgment as well, okay? Because now it's official, all right? He's even telling on his own self. Those that will take heed will run from him. It says what? All that see them shall flee away. Okay? How much more evidence do you need to know to turn back from your wicked ways, man? This is the end of this man's kingdom. All right? And we're going to get that. So let's go back to Obadiah 1 and further showing you exactly who he is. Okay? Obadiah 1 and verse 4 says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, right? The eagle is known for its swiftness, its power. That's why they chose the eagle, because initially they wanted to choose the turkey, all right, as their national bird, but they made it the eagle, showing you they cannot run from prophecy, man. Okay, they are the Edomites, man, all right? It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, right? They went and put satellites up there in the upper outer space, and they got a space force now to get prepared for who they know is coming back, Yahweh Shai. You see, they getting everything put into place for what? For failure. Because why? They're not going to succeed, all right? But it's their pride that allows them to believe they're going to succeed, okay? And it makes all for a better show for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? He's all about exhorting himself, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to get glory by using this proudful ass man to bring low to the ground, okay? That's Romans 9, all right? Right around verses 11 on down. So it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Right. And this man is getting ready to be brought down, okay? The first thing is exposing him, okay? And he's exposing his own self by signing these bills and officially making it known that he is that eagle, okay? That eagle that ancient Roman Empire, brought back, okay? Because it says after 1,000 years, his wound was healed, man. Okay? And if you know anything about history, the Crusades, man, we pushed them further, into the interior of Europe, man, and we put them into that bottomless pit, in the depths of Europe, back in the caves, and we kept them there, man. But what? They resurged through the Renaissance period where they came into, iconolism and whitewashing and painted the image in their likeness, and they built themselves back up into this powerhouse we see today, man. Through what? Through lies, through deceits, and by what? The sword, using Christianity, to justify their unaliving of the indigenous people, and much more. Okay. So now they're back today, under the name of Americans and other, Caucasian Europeans, okay? But America, the United States of America, is that military force, okay, of the beast system, all right? So they all back here today, man. The Edomites never went anywhere, man. All right, they're not done away with, because pursuant to Obadiah 1 and 18, they have to be burned up. They're still here today, man, okay? Waiting for that judgment, all right? So they haven't gone anywhere, and they can't run anymore. It's just now it's evident that they have to acknowledge it, and they're making it official, man, because they're getting ready to wage war, whether you want to believe it or not, man. It's official, all right? Obadiah 1 and 18 says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it. So when did the Israelites completely destroy the Edomites? Never, okay? But it's coming that time where after they serve their 1,000 years in slavery, we're going to round them up and bundle them up and burn them, man. Okay, we're going to get rid of them, okay? Never to be heard from ever again, all right? So it's official. They've been made, and they've been made by their own tongue, which is what? That bill being signed, officially making it official that they chose the eagle for their national symbol, for the national bird, all right? Now, this is Revelation 13 and verse 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, right? This is America coming back, or this is America, this is Rome being revised through America, coming back as that other beast. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? So this current system is patterned after the system of old, which is ancient Rome, okay? Because ancient Rome had two popular parties, all right? Just like today, the two popular parties are what? The Democrats and the Republicans, okay? But it's all on the same head, which is that what? Democracy, all right? The same thing back then in ancient Rome. They had two major parties, all right? So it says, and he spake as a dragon, right? But his rules, his laws, his legislations, they're draconian, okay? They're meant to be, harsh on the people, okay? And this is all indicative to what the ancient Romans did, man, okay? This is all the same type of, I don't want to use verbiage, but the same type of behavior that the ancient Romans did. Saturnalia, just like Christmas, okay? You see the monuments, the museums here in America, they're built just like those of ancient Rome, okay? With the columns, just like Abraham Lincoln, the monument for Abraham Lincoln. That pattern's the same thing as the ancient Rome monuments with the columns. And just look at the White House, man, okay, and the U.S. Capitol. They all are patterned after buildings and images of ancient Rome. So it says, verse 12, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, which was ancient Rome, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, right? Because after we ran them off and put them into the mountains, they came back, okay, in the Renaissance era, all right? Their deadly wound was healed, man, all right? And now they're in power today, man, okay? Waiting to be taken down by our Lord and Savior, Yahushua. It says, verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. Right. When he dropped that bomb on Hiroshima, Hiroshima Nagasaki in Japan, that was a great wonder for every man to see, man. I believe the bombs were Fat Boy and Little Man, or Fat Man and Little Boy. All right, that instilled fear throughout the whole earth, man. Okay, that was Esau basically telling the world that he's back in power, man. Okay, and the Lord Yahweh allowed him to get this power back because he wanted his pride to be back at an all-time high. Okay, so that he can what? Get his glory through the destruction of Esau Edom, man. Okay, like I said, Romans 9 and probably like around verses 11 and on down. Okay, so it's been made official, man. This man has completely just said the hell with it, man. Let's make it official. The bald eagle is our national bird. All right, showing you the similarities and the parallels of both the first beast and this beast, okay? This is Revelation 20, and it reads verse 1, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. Verse 2, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Right. This is what is known as the Dark Ages. All right. When our people were in rulership. Okay. Primarily over there in Europe. All right. When we had bound them up and we put them in the Caucasus Mountains and we were in rulership. Okay. For a period of time. All right. 1,000 years. It says, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Verse 3, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more. Right. So he wasn't able to come out and deceive the nations anymore till that seal was broken and it was time for him to come out and to deceive the nations. Okay. Which is what you're currently seeing. Okay. You're currently seeing him, or you currently saw him deceiving the nations, but now that this truth is out, his deception is no longer working, and which is why he's getting ready to come down with what? That great wrath. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, which is Europe, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose a little season. And we in that little season because his 1,000 years was fulfilled when he went into captivity. Well, when he was pushed into the Caucasus Mountains over there in Europe, you know, and Jake ruled during that time, which is known as the Dark Ages, you know, he was put away. Okay, but he came back out, you know, that wild man. He came out of those caves, you know, with nothing on. He had that wild man spirit on him, and he came back into rulership, man, where he took over and he started, you know, painting the images and whitewashing and repainting images that, you know, you could see in Russian literature that the people over there were actually melanated people, man. A lot of them were called Moors, but those are still Israelites. But when Esau came back into power, he whitewashed all of that, okay? And it gives us a hint in 1 Maccabees 3 and 48, okay? Along with Job 9 and 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, all right? The wicked is currently in power right now, okay? So it says, and after that, he must be loose a little season, right? And to get the continuation of this, you jump down to the 6th verse or the 7th verse, Salakia, where it says Satan freed doom. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, which they were expired right around the Renaissance period when he came into power, it says Satan shall be loose out of his prison. Okay, so he's out. Okay, wrecking havoc throughout the earth, man. Which is why you see the earth in such shambles. Okay, because of the current ruler. It says, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. Right. So he's been deceiving the nations ever since, man. All right. He's been giving them the illusion that he's a civilized gentleman, that he's the people of the book, and that could be farther from the truth. That couldn't be farther from the truth, man. He's a maniac, a mad scientist, and he's the wicked. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay? It says Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Right. And he's getting ready to be judged in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, World War III, Harmageddon. Okay? So it's all working according to the will and prophecy of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Just to know that this man is exposing his own self, man. All right? And he can't do anything about it, okay? Because this truth is exposing him, all right? That's pursuing the 2 Thessalonians, okay? He has to be revealed, all right? It says, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. So we had to be led away, taken out of our homeland, brought into America. We fled the interiors of we fled Jerusalem into, some of us into the interiors of Africa, but most of us to the west coast of Africa, where we were what? Rounded up and sold off into slavery. That had to all be done first. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. So we had to fall away from our homeland, man. We had to be exiled, excommunicated from our homeland, Jerusalem. And what? And that man of sin be revealed. Right. So this man of sin, Esau, Edom, he had to be revealed first. It says the son of perdition, destruction. And you can see how much this earth is in shambles, that this man is truly indeed the son of perdition, man. Okay? And he's been exposed, all right? His time is running out. The sun is setting on his kingdom, and it's getting ready to rise on ours, okay? Kwam Yasharallah, okay? Arise, Yasharallah, Prince of the Power, man. Okay? And when Yahweh Shai returns, we got next, man. All right? There's nothing else to discuss. When Yahweh Shai cracks those clouds open, that's it, man. All talk is through, man. Okay? Every eye and knee shall bow, man. Okay? Even those that pierced him. Okay? So we in the time, man, of this truth exposing everything. Okay? And causing the man, Esau, Edom, to even expose himself. All right? And what a beautiful time to be alive, man, to see these prophecies come to fruition. Okay? So ultimately, we waiting on that chip to be made mandatory, and then we out of here, man. All right? The missiles are going to come. The chariots are going to deliver who they supposed to deliver, and they're going to destroy who they supposed to destroy. All right? And then the kingdom is coming. Okay? So what a beautiful thing, and what a beautiful time to be alive, all right? So we're not going to take too much more time, and we're going to finish up with 1 Peter 5 and 8. And it reads, be sober, be vigilant, okay? If you're not watching and knowing who your enemy is, you're going to be easily taken out, okay? Simple as that, man. Never trust thy enemy. If you can't identify who your enemy is to not trust, then by process of elimination, you're going to trust him. Okay? And that's right exactly where he wants you, in the palm of his hand, man. All right? So be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right? So he's already got his intended target, who he's going to devour, okay? Those of us that are not protected by the blood of Yahweh, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Those of us that are not protected by the blood of Yahweh Shai, he's going to have his go at, his stab at, okay? Those of us that are, guess what? We're going to be protected. That spirit is going to pass over us. That death angel is going to pass over us, okay? Jacob's trouble is coming, man. If you're not covered by the blood of Yahweh, you're not going to get passed over, okay? Simple as that, man. And just because you are Israelite, a so-called black, Latino, Native American, does not mean that the death angel will pass over you, okay? You have to be of the elect, all right? First and foremost, you have to be Israelite, and then you have to be called, chosen. You have to be called and you have to be chosen in order for you to get through the times that we're getting ready to go into, in order for that death angel to pass over you through the blood of Yahweh. All right? Not baptizing yourself in some dirty ass water and thinking that's it. No, you actually have to perform an action, okay? You have to actually repent, which requires you to, act upon your it requires you to act upon your behavior, okay? It requires you to do something about it. If you're doing wickedness, it requires you to stop doing it, okay? It's a daily thing. It's an ongoing thing until we get changed in a twinkling of an eye, all right? It's an ongoing thing. We're not saved until we endure until the end, okay? And we get changed in the twinkling of an eye. Then at that time, we're saved because the missiles haven't came yet. All right, Jacob's trouble hasn't really gotten off how it's going to get off, okay? So we still fighting, okay? So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, all right? And with that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson, and until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.